Alie, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, fire away, dude.
What?
Fire away, dude.
Oh. Yes or no? Finding the right hair color for you, Alie, can be a challenge.
What color is my hair right now?
Burgundy.
Yeah, was that on purpose?
No.
Did I need to use E-Salon?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, wait. You can scratch that.
No, it's great. E-Salon offers professional grade, leave that in, completely personalized hair color that's created just for you and delivered right to your door. Alie, you fucking need this.
I need it so much. This is the last time I will color my hair without taking the steps to get the right color. I grabbed a color off the shelf. It was the wrong color. My hair is maroon now.
Don't do it. Alie, do you love questionnaires?
Yes.
Here's a hair questionnaire. Upload your photo and a personal colorist will formulate your individually blended color from over 15,000 pigments.
Oh my God.
I know.
I need E-Salon and a time machine to go back to yesterday.
Totally. Well, they've got you covered. There's 100% satisfaction guaranteed if you're not happy, Alie.
Oh God, I need
with
this.
Your color. It will give you a free reformulation or refund.
I think anything's better than what I did to myself before.
I mean, you look cute.
Thanks, dude. But you know what? I like that the color doesn't fade. Like they have the grays covered. Because I get some grays every once in a while.
I mean, at 23 years old, our gray is like pretending to start to come in.
I know. It's probably because we're such big thinkers.
We're so young.
So you can visit esalon.com/slumberparty, all one word. And do that. You get 50% off your first order. So that's $10 for your personalized hair color, which is crazy because the last time I got my hair colored in a salon, it was like $180.
Dude, you can do it your freaking self. I've been doing it my freaking self for years and years.
Yeah, I really got the wrong color. So I need to use eSalon. You get 50% off your first box at esalon.com/slumberparty. So go do that. Don't be an Alie Ward.
Send us photos too. Hashtag it at, I don't know, Alie in Georgia. Let's see your hair.
Yeah, just tag us in it on Instagram. Let's see your pictures.
Let's do it.
I want to look at your hair.
Bye. Listen, you shouldn't have to stretch your budget to buy jeans with a little give. High-end denim can cost hundreds of dollars, but bargain brands don't offer the same level of style and comfort.
Yeah. You can't get some jeans that cost you hundreds of dollars and like have to do a juice cleanse to get into them.
Totally. So Distilled, spelled DSTLD, they've revolutionized the fashion industry with their timeless luxury grade denim. So you get jeans that would normally cost you hundreds starting at just $65.
Yeah. They eliminate these crazy markups because they refuse to work with middlemen.
Refuse. They ship directly to you for free and guarantee the fit, or they'll send you a new pair until they're perfect. Distilled jeans are built to last and will be a staple in your closet for years.
They also have a bunch of fall jackets. So if you're like into a classic denim or you want like a bomber jacket, you can just expect the same level of quality.
Okay. And so for a discount, go to dstld.com/feral and you'll get $10 off your first order.
That's
d.com/feral for $10 off. Bye. Thanks. Bye.
Feral Audio.
Before we get started, let's talk about our live show. That's Tuesday, July 22nd. Tuesday, July 22nd at the Virgil in Los Angeles. Alie in Georgia. We're having a live show. Slumber Party at the Virgil. Boobs Radley on Twitter is our guest. Her real name is Julianne Samosaminski. I can never pronounce it, but because she's just Boobs Radley and she's the best. So come to it, you guys. It's like $8. Yeah. Do you want to go, Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go.
I'll go.
All right.
I already have a good thing I learned that week for it, but I don't have a good one for this week.
Okay.
Let's
Also, wear your pajamas, you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to be in pajamas. So
Okay,
come
go.
to that. Tuesday, July 22nd. Georgia, do you want me to say what I learned?
I do. Yes, I do.
You're struggling a little?
I am.
That's
Go.
okay. Okay. I learned a couple things.
Okay.
One thing is that that the moon has a bunch of pits. They're called lunar pits.
Uh-huh.
And they're really steep walled. And one day, NASA's like, one day we might just shove some astronauts in there and explore them like caves, and maybe they can just take shelter in there.
How deep are they?
Some of them can be like 1,300 feet deep, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's pretty staggering because you're like, that's a huge moon hole.
That's a
But
huge
they're
moon
called
hole.
lunar pits. And there's they They look pretty cool. But the other thing I learned is also kind of spacey. Then if you put a snake in microgravity, do you know what microgravity is?
Sure.
Have you ever heard of a vomit comet?
No.
It's like when they take a plane and they do a parabolic, like up dive and then a whoosh, like a roller coaster, and then you're weightless for a minute
Okay.
because you're the way that the
What happens if a snake goes there?
acceleration, it starts to attack itself because snakes don't know how to be in space.
That was not what I was expecting.
It's like, who's this bitch?
It was like, it turns into a question mark shape. No.
No, they're like,
That's cool.
Get out of my space.
Okay, you want to know what I learned?
Yes.
Okay, so that even though the fact that it's his very last show,
Oh yeah.
Gallagher tickets, which I'm going to tomorrow night.
That, by the way, I've known you for 7 years, and you going to Gallagher
I
in
know.
Vegas is one of the weirdest things
It's
that I've ever
purely
known about you.
ironic. Trust me.
So weird.
I'm going ironically. But do you know how much, guess how much like the cheapest tickets are for Gallagher?
How much?
No, guess.
Okay. The cheapest tickets is his last show.
Last show.
And it's what venue in Vegas?
It's at, well, here's another thing. It's at the Golden Nugget, which is like downtown Shitsville.
Dang. I feel like
I
you
know.
need to start. You should have started chain smoking last year.
Here's the thing, though, that'll make you feel better about it. He's a total racist, so you can say whatever you
Is
want.
he really?
Mm-hmm.
He's,
Okay.
Okay.
Tickets are $20.
No.
Yes.
I thought I was going to guess 249 plus
And
service.
the most expensive one is $50, and you gotta go meet him backstage afterwards.
Whoa.
I know. So I'm going.
Wait, how racist is he?
I think he's pretty racist.
Well, like, how do you know?
Because he does racist comedy on stage.
Gallagher's an
Our
enigma.
comedian guest is nodding yes in affirmative to
knows
that. Let's
about
ask her what
it.
her information about this is. Hey, you guys.
It is.
Cameron Esposito.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Big fan.
I was here the whole
Oh
time.
You
my
were here the
God,
whole time.
it's so weird.
I was thinking about that snake.
Gross.
I bet it looks like that flag from Remember When Our Country Was Born, where they
Yeah.
had to cut up the snake and then it eats its tail.
Oh, I like that.
You know, I
Yeah.
feel like that's what that looks like. Ben Franklin and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
true. Snakes do sometimes do that.
Yeah.
When they don't recognize themselves, they're like, it's another snake. What did you, what do you think about Gallagher tickets being $20? It's like
That's
so
devastating.
I know, right?
I mean, that's
I know.
devastating. Well, because here's the thing. If you are a stand-up comic, the kind of goal is that you'll get to do that for the rest of your life.
Okay.
But I think sometimes you don't think about what that's actually going to mean.
I think so too, like the traveling and the road shit.
And also just the idea that you're, I mean, I don't know how old he is specifically, but
Yeah.
like, did you guys ever see that Joan Rivers documentary?
Yes,
no,
I did.
I want to see.
And she wants to work, like she wants to still be working, and that's the best thing, but it's also like you realize like, oh, I'm going to still be like
Doing that
telling
hustle.
shit because it's always awesome and it's always shitty.
Yeah.
Like
What
night
about-
by night, week by week, you have the highest point of your career, and then the next night you're in a basement. Like
Wow.
I don't think that ever stops.
Good God.
That's great.
How long
What-
have you been a stand-up comedian? Also, what did you learn?
Oh, okay. How long have I been a stand-up comedian? I think 8 years. I started in improv when I was in college, and I did improv professionally until I was 25, and then I started doing stand-up.
Did you
7
tour
years ago,
doing? Did you tour doing improv?
I worked at a theater in Boston, and I did like their main stage show. So that would be like 6 nights a week.
Oh
Holy
man.
shit.
But I also had a day job
Holy shit.
in education because it turns out. I don't know if you know this about improv comedy, but it's like not the payday that you think it's going to be.
I'm sorry. Okay, so you're first off, you're a liar.
Yeah.
You've got to be
Yeah,
kidding me.
it's. I mean, even if you're doing it professionally 6
What
nights
if
a
you
week,
smash watermelons? It pays more.
it pays at least $20 times at least one ticket.
I bought a ticket.
Did you get the $50 ticket?
No.
Okay,
I
yeah,
was like-
20, right? So then he's making at least $20.
Because I don't want to
off the
get
show.
water. Because if you get the expensive ticket, you have to sit up front and get like watermelon and racist jokes all over you.
So he's quitting comedy.
That's what he
This is
said.
the
I
end of
think
his
he's
thing?
done this a few times.
Yeah, sure.
I'll
That's a
report
great way to
back.
sell tickets.
Yeah, just keep
Just
saying
quit
that. You
comedy.
should try that. This is my last show. What? Why? You're like 22.
But the golden nugget.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. You have the first thing I want you to do, Georgia, when you get there, when
Okay.
you roll in.
Okay.
I need you to tell me what it smells like.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's a great. I mean, I think it's gonna smell like a nugget.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
I feel
wanna
like I
know-
already know. It's
But we don't know what kind of nugget.
It's
I
gonna
don't
smell like Chuck E. Cheese and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what.
Do you think it's going to smell like onion rings?
Have you
Yeah.
have you ever stayed at like an off? Is that like I've stayed at Circus?
Oh, I said there's a kid. It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
My dad
Right.
got violent diarrhea there.
So my point is like first of all, in general I don't know what you guys think about Vegas, but
oh, it's terrible.
awful
I love
across the
it.
board.
yeah, no,
awful
it's
across the
hell on
board.
earth.
Awful. Awful.
But But also, if you're gonna get diarrhea, get it at Circus Circus because like at
Nobody
least you'll
cares.
blend.
At least you can hide in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's like paisley. More paisley on top of paisley.
The worst part is he got it at the breakfast buffet at Circus Circus,
Oh,
and then
no.
we had to continue our road trip.
Oh no!
And my dad is a private man, and so all we knew was that we were stopping a lot. And later I put it together that he had violent Circus
Oh,
Circus.
I'm
God.
staying at the Golden Nugget. I love Shitty Little. I don't like.
No, it's great. I mean,
great.
I'll also would you like me to improve upon this story? I have stayed at the Circus Circus with a circus when I used to be a circus ringmaster.
Okay, wait. I want to know what you learned.
Sorry,
Yes,
okay.
Tell us what you
And
learned.
then
All
you
right,
need
all
to
good
come back to that.
Okay, so what I learned this week, I don't know if either of you guys have ever done this. I hope so, but I have never done a stage kiss in my life. I've never kissed anybody on stage.
Like on you didn't like on camera on stage.
I've never kissed
nothing.
anybody on camera or on stage.
Wow.
And this week I did a reading at Outfest, which is like the gay and lesbian film festival here, and it was a stage reading of a screenplay that was sponsored by the festival, and I had to kiss somebody on stage. And not only that, but I had to kiss, or got to. I mean, it wasn't like oppressive. I wasn't like it wasn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me. But I kissed somebody on stage, and it also happened to be the screenwriter's fiance, and they are getting married next week.
My gosh.
So that they met doing films together, so they've like worked together before. But she cast her fiance in one of the leads, and then she cast me in the other lead.
Okay.
And it was really fun to do, but also I've never had to do that before.
You knew ahead of going in that you were going to have to do it. It wasn't like surprise.
Yeah, it was not a surprise.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I think would be like. You have to like get ready for it. You have to tell your like significant other
Yes.
and like prepare them for it.
And she was there. My fiance was also there, and
Was
I
she
was
like cool off the bat about it, or was she like, oh, that's weird?
no, she was cool about it, and I was also like,
What's she gonna do?
you know what?
What's
Actually,
she gonna be
You could
not
be a little
cool?
weirded
know.
out.
You can't be not cool about that until after.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You have to go into it pretending to be cool, and then later you're gonna be fuming.
I think because it was like, I think also that they kind of did this for the same reason, like because they were going to get married next week. I had a rehearsal, and then we went on a double date with them that night.
Okay.
Well,
Like the two couples went out, and then I had to do it like a couple days
They're
later.
like the other one, like, see, she's not threatening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but wait.
I think everybody was like sussing each other out to see what was going
were
on.
you like competitively affectionate? Were you like,
Yes.
we have so many inside jokes?
Or what if you?
I did notice I was calling her like, what was I saying? Like sweetheart or something. I like never like I'm like sweetheart doesn't roll like trippingly off the tongue. Sweetheart, thanks so much for the
weird.
popcorn. It was very funny.
What if at one point the other two were like, okay, we gonna make out now?
Yeah, that would be great.
What do you
Yeah.
see?
Well, at the rehearsal, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but we did practice, and like, so she had to kiss me, and then but I had to be into it, right? So then
Weird.
I got kissed,
know.
and then I just naturally put my hand at the back of her head, which I didn't know would happen. So
Romantic.
that's actually what I learned this weekend or this
Wow.
week is that I didn't know that like my body would just have like a sort of like
Yeah.
a natural response. I've been
yeah.
kissed before. I know what you're supposed to do in that situation, and
But you do a thing.
yeah, you do
You are
things.
acting.
And it like happened. I like grabbed her head,
Oh no.
and then and that was what happened.
what
And
did
then
your fiance say about it?
And was she like,
You're
you
engaged,
used that
right?
on?
Yeah.
What if she
No,
was like,
she-
you used that on me the first time you kissed me?
she was totally okay with it. She said I did a great job, so it was okay.
You did a
But
great job.
she was like, "That
making-
was great. You did a great job."
I don't think I'd be pissed. Alie, have you kissed someone on?
I've had to make out with people for student films, which is like worse because like what?
Sorry, that was such an unattractive laugh.
Yeah.
That's the
that-
level of laughter that
That was a
comment.
true laugh situation. I feel like.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, I've had to do a lot of stuff for student films. I had to change in a porta potty and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think the second person I ever kissed was for a student film, and I just remember it was
Wow.
very moist.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and who knows? That film is somewhere on a VHS
Oh
tape.
God! Someone find it, please.
Well, another thing that we were debating as we drove home, my fiance Rhea and I were debating whether or not either of us could kiss a man.
Oh, have
Because
you
there-
neither? Have you?
No, I mean we have.
Okay.
Years like when we were 18 and 19 and 20.
Yeah.
So that's years ago, and we were talking about. especially because like I did it like basically in front of 200 people when this ended up happening,
God,
and it was super fun and cool and like great experience, like not awful at all, but also like a little weird because you've never been like doing that. And I've never kissed. I don't think I've kissed. I mean, I haven't gotten married yet, so I've never kissed anybody in front of 200 people.
Yeah.
I never thought about like that's the only time you're ever gonna like make out with someone who's looking at you.
What,
on
have you never
purpose.
been to a rave or something?
Yeah, but nobody's like staring.
You're not
at
on
me.
stage.
Yeah.
Are you on stage at a rave?
I made out with a guy when I was wearing like a feather boa as a headdress at a club once, and I'm sure there were at least a couple dozen onlookers. But I mean, this is like months ago though. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this is at least a week or two.
This is like in goth
so you're
days.
like, could I do that with a guy on stage?
And I don't know that, well, because we were also talking about how many gay actors, you know, just to be marketable, have to take on straight roles.
Yeah.
And like how everybody's always like, oh, Neil Patrick Harris, it's so amazing that he's like believably straight. And I was thinking for the first time, like, I wonder if he ever goes home after he has to play a straight role and is just like, fuck this.
Or he's like,
you know, like,
gross in
I'm
his
sure
head.
it's fine because it's acting all the time, but I wonder if there's ever a moment of frustration for him where he's just like, God damn it! This isn't comfortable for me all around, you know?
Is it weird that I would think it'd be harder for a gay man to fake make out with a woman than a woman to fake make out with a woman? Does that make any
so
fucking
you're
sense?
saying...
I'm saying if two ladies were not gay and had to make out on stage,
Yeah.
it would be easier for them than a gay man to have to make out with a woman on stage.
Well, maybe their sexuality wouldn't be called into question quite the same way. Because,
Yeah,
like,
Because
if
that's
for,
just
I just mean for
That's a
themselves.
Katy Perry song.
yeah, two women.
That's
When I
It's a Katy
think,
Perry song versus a major identity crisis.
yeah, exactly.
In terms
I
of
wasn't
how our
including
culture
that.
looks at that.
Yeah,
how our
that's
culture
right.
looks at like, you know, experimentation is just like. Although that Katy Perry song "Kiss a Girl," can we talk about that? That is so objectifying of women. She's like, I don't know her name. It doesn't matter.
said that?
She's just pretty. She's essentially like mouth raping this girl, and she's like, her identity is inconsequential. My boyfriend doesn't mind. And
The
you're like,
worst
Katie.
part of it is that her boyfriend likes it.
Shut up! She says that.
Yeah, my
Katie.
boyfriend doesn't mind. Like that's.
Oh.
I will say that when that song came out, I was affected by it in a positive way because like it was something that you could sing along with, but you do have to mumble many of the lyrics in order to feel like the message is on point. You can basically just go, "I kissed a girl, I liked it," and then that, and just repeat. Just
What
put
was
that
your,
on.
What
loop.
was your first kiss? What was your first kiss? Boy, girl?
With a boy or girl? Oh, my first kiss was with a boy.
How old are you? Were you like, let's try this? And then you're like, because that's how it goes for straight girls too. Because the first kiss for a straight girl is like,
ew.
what are you doing with your mouth?
You know,
My first kiss was the worst.
Wait, so how old were you?
16.
Yeah, I think I was 14 or 15.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was like in 7th grade. Like it was like I'd spit in the bottle
Yeah.
situation.
Okay.
So people were watching.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that.
there's your moment.
200 people were watching.
200 people
You played a
spin the
big
bottle.
game, spin the bottle, or it was like a huge bottle.
Yeah, it was a really big
Yeah.
bottle.
Did you end up dating the guy, or was it just like
I did, yeah.
at camp?
Well, we were so we were like in a basement situation where I don't know if you did. You guys go to a high school where everybody met up in basements? Was that like a thing?
We're you're not from
California.
California. We don't have basements.
Oh, you're from California, both of you. I
Yeah.
don't know that I realized that. So yeah, so in
Where are you from?
Chicago.
Yeah, you have
now
basements.
Midwest, like, and especially like basements is like a kid zone where like
remember that
parents would
from-
come down and give you pretzels to make sure you weren't like just openly.
That's what I
Oh,
always
God,
thought
yeah.
being a kid was like. And then I was like, why don't I have this? I see it on like the Wonder Years
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
stuff. And
I
I
know.
was amazed by it. That really happened.
So that is real.
Wow.
And like whether the basement was like nice or even crappy, like that's where everything happened, in the basement.
Oh my God, that's why is that giving me like a little bit
That's
of
weird that we
anxiety
both
right now?
never-
Yeah.
Because that just makes me think like, oh my gosh, what if I'm nervous? What if I smell weird? I'm in a basement. What if I get caught?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so scared of getting busted for heroin or making out in a basement.
Neither of which we've ever done.
Never.
Well,
done.
you also have to say hi to the parents first.
Oh, yeah.
Unless there's a side door, because some basements have a side door. My basement had a side door.
And then you have to walk down, like, hey, I'm
But-
going to go make out with your kid.
Yeah, you have to be like, oh, hey, Mr. and Mrs., and then you go downstairs to the basement. And it's also like, it could just be one-on-one or it could be groups, like parties, but like, not alcohol parties, just like
Yeah.
whatever, a basement party. So anyway, I was at a basement party at one of my friends' house who had like a huge tricked out basement, very fancy. And there was one particular room that was tiny and the whole rest of the basement we like abandoned and just went into this tiny room, like 10 people, you know, because like you just want to be close to each other.
You're like a den of wolves.
We just like, we're like, if we go in here, there'd be like this forced proximity. And then I remember at one point somebody turned the lights off.
Oh no.
So then it's just 10 kids in a closet together.
You know what I want to do? I'm going to flick on the lights and give everyone pamphlets.
Yeah.
I feel like that's innocent, though.
So
I'm okay with that.
the guy that I was interested in at the time, and his name was Jason, he was like standing behind me, sort of a situation, and I could feel him like, you know, getting closer. And then at one point I just turned around and we started making out. But here's what's amazing. Somebody called us out and was like, I hear that somebody just began to kiss.
Oh, no.
Because we're really close, and there were obvious
You know what it
kissing
sounded like?
sounds.
It was like,
The worst.
Oh, it sounded like your
worst.
grandma eating a popsicle.
oh, God.
I mean, kissing noises
the
are
grossest.
off-putting no matter what's happening.
I know.
Can you imagine a dark teenage smell and then like you just start hearing a makeout situation? So
Just must.
yeah.
I
Did
just
everyone
don't-
smell like CK1?
I mean, I know I did.
Yeah.
For sure. Or maybe CKB.
Oh, I forgot about that. Do you remember CK1? CK1
yeah.
was, for those listeners who were born in a 97, CK1 was Calvin Klein 1. It was the first unisex, and I think one of the only unisex perfumes.
Yeah.
Everyone smelled like it from 1993 till 96.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then you'd buy like the knockoff brand, like CKB.
If you like.
yeah, exactly.
Or like, what sunflowers? You guys remember
fucking
sunflowers?
Clinique sunflowers.
Oh my
Drench it.
God. Happy? I wore Clinique
Oh
Happy.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's also, you know, like a probably jeans with like a black belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah.
a thick
Baggy
with like
jeans.
With studs on. I
with
wore
like a
studs.
chunky buckle.
Yeah, for sure.
God. I
Like a
just wanna-
chunky silver buckle.
You're like a
I think I
pirate.
still have a lot of my clothes from that era.
You do. You don't
Work them
really-
back in.
Yeah.
They're like
I never
almost
worked them
appropriate.
out, to be honest. Okay, actually, speaking about like
let's do a slumber
late night basement pretzels, we always ask this of all of our guests.
Yeah.
Do you have a thing? You're alone, right? No one's in the house. It's
Oh.
late at night that you eat without. Not, I don't want to say without shame, but a snack that you just is your favorite midnight snack.
It's gross though.
It's like
weird.
maybe it's embarrassing, maybe it's not, but it's just like the thing you go to.
Well, you're asking the wrong person, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
It's because I think probably my answer to that would be like it's actually the food combining.
Yes. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's a little weird.
Great. I love it.
Because I am not a picky eater at all, and sometimes I don't go to the grocery store. Now, if like somebody is in front of me, I'm probably not going to dip a Reese's peanut butter cup in salsa. But that is something I have done.
Are you
Because
fine?
sometimes you're just like, there's no other way to get this into my mouth.
Which part? A spoon.
That part. You guys!
We were not going to judge you. I'm sorry.
You guys, I'm shocked at your reaction.
That's one of the
I
weirdest
thought this was a
ones.
safe space.
It's not. That was
love
one of
it.
the weirdest ones we've ever gotten.
My favorite.
But it's like actually not that is not an atypical thing. Like, but it's also like the idea that like I would eat like, because I don't eat meat anymore, but when I used to eat meat, like the idea that I would eat like just like half a pork chop with one raisin and then like
So you have a
bag
weird
of
combination.
Crispits. I just
You like sweet and savory?
yeah, and also like sometimes I'm just not
raw onion?
great at making like a meal for myself. So I'm just like, what things count
finish.
as food?
What can finish
like
the
what
job?
can exactly? Well, what can put us up over the top?
Yeah.
Walk me
You
through
know?
walk me through that incident.
Actually, when I ate a Reese's peanut butter cup with salsa on it, Rhea was home.
What was her
She saw
comment?
me do it. She just ignores almost everything that I do because, in terms of food, because it's bizarre across the board. But she also is a lifelong vegetarian, and so her food habits are the food habits of a child because like she never had meat, and so her like cornerstone meals are. But she also grew up in the 80s, so that means like you just eat macaroni and cheese forever. You know, like
I'm not eating meat, but you're also not getting like zero nutrition.
yeah, exactly. So like she can make fun of me if she wants, but she's like an adult woman who if I'm out of town, buys Pop-Tarts. Like, as if that's a breakfast.
What is, if we, okay, what's really weird is, I was going to ask you if we were to open your fridge right now, like, what's some weird stuff that would be in there? But the weirdest part is that I'm picturing you in your kitchen, because it used to be my kitchen.
Yeah, we live in the
yeah.
same apartment,
so
but separated
weird.
by time.
I was looking through your both of your Instagrams at one point, and like you had a photo from across the street of this house that I knew, and then I like saw a photo of your amazing dog, and like saw the baseboard of your apartment, and I was like, that baseboard looks so familiar.
How weird, Georgia. You lived in there in what, up until 2 years ago, and
Yeah.
then you moved
We moved
you were the
directly
next
in.
people.
Yeah.
I feel like even for
And
the
you didn't know
listeners,
each
this is
other.
not actually hammered home how strange this
It's
is.
not
super
like I
weird.
was like, hey, does anyone looking for an apartment on Friday? Like any,
I moved
on Facebook?
directly
Yeah.
into the apartment.
We didn't know.
that
And you didn't know
vacated.
each other, and now you know each other.
We hadn't met, so you just happened upon photographs
Yeah.
of my apartment through our friendship,
Yeah.
and realized it was your
Saw
apartment.
the Venetian blinds.
That's
I was like, fuck.
that's wild.
It's so weird.
It's really, really
So
odd.
I'm picturing your kitchen, and I'm like, it's
Yeah.
a good kitchen. Fuck, you have central air. That's another thing.
Central air is what keeps us
can you
there.
believe
2
that?
bathrooms, 1 bedroom, and central air.
That's right, 2
That's
bathrooms.
like the balance of. It's like not an overall
Yeah.
best place I've ever lived in,
No.
but Jesus Christ, 2
what
bathrooms.
that place made me realize that a relationship will only work if you will have separate sinks.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that a
That's it.
good relationship needs, right?
Double
Yeah.
sinks.
I don't think you need to communicate as much as people
No.
say, and you shouldn't really worry about shared interests or love. It's mostly just a
Don't
sink.
wash
Don't
your
even
hands.
ask them
Yeah.
if they want kids.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
eventually.
It's just
It's like
you spit there.
Yeah.
just get that kid a sink.
I'll
That
spit
was-
over here.
It was like it was amazing.
Do you
Yeah.
think that that apartment's haunted? Did either of you guys ever have any hauntings?
I think everything's haunted.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I believe in everything. That is scary.
Sorry.
Do you
I
believe
don't
in
mean
aliens?
I don't believe in God. Everything else.
Do you believe more in aliens or ghosts or equally?
Ghosts, not aliens. I don't believe in aliens. Aliens don't scare me at all.
They don't scare you, but you don't believe.
I mean, I don't. If they're out there, it's like, who cares? I'm not like even that curious about it. I know that sounds crazy, but I love alien movies. I love
Okay.
action sci-fi movies because it's just like fun. I can suspend my disbelief. I can't watch scary movies at all because like I can barely brush my teeth while looking in the mirror because I know there's somebody behind me.
Totally.
Just creeping on you.
That door. There's
Always.
that door.
And it's like,
Yeah.
how about a third sink?
Yeah, yeah, it's awful. It's awful. It's awful.
Get a
Have
ghost
you-
sink.
Do you have a ghost story? Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yeah, ever seen one?
One time, oh yes, this was terrifying. Actually, this was really terrifying.
This better
I
be
don't.
good.
I hope that
It was eating salsa and peanut butter.
I was okay for a while. I was dating a woman who was
A ghost.
older than me. She was old. Yeah, she was a ghost. She was older.
She was 84.
She was 84. She had died a couple of years before. And
It was Weekend at Bernie's.
we were
That was
were
the
dating,
movie.
but casually because she had no physical body. No, I was dating a woman who was a little bit older than me, and so she had like her own condo that she lived in that was really beautiful and really well decorated. And she's also a yoga instructor. So
Wow.
even though it was well decorated and really beautiful, it was also really open because she not only worked at studios, she also had home practice that she would have clients come to her house.
She sounds like a grown up.
She was a serious grown up. She was my yoga instructor, and then I started dating her.
That happens?
It happened, and actually, it was like an uncomfortable. I mean, I'll say she was a very nice woman, but it was like almost an uncomfortable sugar mama situation. Have you guys ever been in that kind of situation?
No, I've never dated a person who has
We
money.
don't date people with money.
well,
don't know what
she
that's
was
like.
at such a different place in her life
Yeah.
at the time that we
It
dated.
sounds like it would
like
never
she had
work.
like baskets and stuff. You know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
decorative baskets.
Yeah.
And she would pay for everything. She bought us
Wow.
ballroom dancing lessons.
What? How long were you dating
I just had to
for?
wear like a little tie and show up to things. It was very funny.
You were her-
I was a pool boy, is what I call.
That's
Is what I.
Holy
best.
shit.
Yeah, I was a bit of a pool boy. In
That
that
sounds
situation.
amazing. Like it's one of those things where you look back on and you're like, I would never have dated me. Now, like now that I'm a grown up
Yeah.
and I have baskets, I would never date me.
I don't
Something's
know.
wrong.
Yeah,
But the
I
problem
mean-
is, for us, if we do that with guys,
Yeah.
we've let down all of womanhood. But for you, you're breaking down barriers as you're setting them up.
Anything I do,
So
anything I do.
you can be kept by a woman because, like, look at the strides you're
Yeah.
making.
That's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
totally
But we are
true.
just fucking stupid bitches if we do that.
That's
We're
true.
opportunists.
I mean, also, like, I was absolutely in the position you guys are imagining. I mean, one time I came to her place after a show and she left her spot in her garage for me, and I just hit her garage with my car because I just like wasn't driving well. Like, that's the situation that we're in.
Did she buy you socks? I bet she bought you socks at least.
I'm sure she did buy me socks.
Yeah.
I'm sure she did buy
I
me
bought
socks.
socks.
That's Allie's rule. Is like, I don't want to have to buy guys socks.
I bought socks for dudes.
Dustin, has anyone ever bought you socks?
Yeah, I love it. It's the only way
Socks
I
are
acquire
great.
socks.
Yeah.
Women buy them for you. God damn it. Okay, so what happened?
Then, but she also was kind of like a spooky, kind of almost like a witch lady.
Okay.
And not in of the earth, like connected to trees, like that kind of a thing.
Capital U universe.
Yes, exactly. Like, so when I first started dating her, we had to have a saging ceremony where she saged off my previous relationships.
That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Were you like, yeah,
I've
okay.
got great stories. Okay,
Clearly.
But so that's the kind of environment I'm talking about. Pretty empty, up place, beautifully decorated, saging, smells, Buddhas, these kinds of things.
Okay.
And one night now I have to sleep with my bedroom door closed because I'm spooked.
Whoa.
I'm spooked out all the time that somebody's going to come into my room, and so I feel like I need a door so that I can hear it, so that I can stab them.
You were serious about that.
I have a really big problem with late night fear. I'm great all day long, zero amounts of stage fright, but I do think I'm going to be murdered, and I sleep with a pillow on my stomach because, like, technically, a knife going through a pillow.
Oh my God.
Like, it would have to be like a really...
You're adding to my shit.
Yeah, it would have to be like a really long knife to get all the way through the pillow and then also through and through your body.
I feel like this is...
Yeah, no, that's logical.
Wow.
At that point, he's like, I could stab her in the face.
Yeah.
But this angle through the pillow could be easier.
Or like, I got her. I felt it. He felt it.
They went through, right? I mean, and you don't know what they're showing up with. It could be like,
Yeah.
just like like an oyster shucking knife or something.
You're
and then
right.
it's just like, you're done. You're
Yeah.
fine, and you
Take off the
clobber them
pillow.
back, and everything's fine.
Right.
So, anyway, she couldn't sleep with the door closed. She had to sleep with the door open, and I kind of agreed to it, and but like under duress. And I also have contacts, have really bad vision, so I took my contacts out one night, and I was sitting. We were like in bed, getting ready to go to bed, and actually like being a little bit sexy.
Mm-hmm.
So she was facing me, I was facing the door, and I saw like definitely a like light past the door. I'm sure I saw this.
Like what kind of light?
Like a shadowy
Like a big
light.
person size?
Person-sized light.
Was it a headlight from outside?
No, because the door faced a wall.
Okay.
So like we were on
Okay, so no
Hallway.
headlights. All right.
nothing could have come in there.
Just
like
Dr. Ward ruling it
now
out.
something. Yes, exactly. Now something that this could have been is my terrible vision. Also, something else this could have been is we're making out. You look like
Yeah.
we're in the. But I said, oh my God, I think I just saw something, and she said, yeah, that's the spirit that lives here.
Oh, fuck.
What?
And she's like, I feel like I'm visited by an older woman. And I was like, me too. But yeah, she's like, I feel like she's part of the house, but she's like not scary. I mean, she's like, I've woken up and felt like there was a presence around the bed, and I don't feel disturbed by this. And I was like, in what world do you not find this disturbing that this is a part of your life?
Nope. It could have just been. It not even have been the apartment. Like a lot of times, I'm like, this is just the person that this thing follows around.
Oh my God, I never thought of that. That
Yeah.
is
Right?
Good
terrifying.
thing you broke up with her.
I know a guy
That would
who-
be in your former apartment now.
Well,
No. Yeah.
no.
She would have moved out here with me.
Yeah, for sure. You would have moved into. You would have lived in a nicer place if you should.
Yeah, probably.
But I think it's true. I think it's true that, like, because I know a guy that's been haunted everywhere he's lived,
Yeah.
and you're like, you just got a shadow.
Yeah. I have a
My-
girlfriend who like electronic shit doesn't work at night for her for whatever reason.
Who?
Annie.
Really?
Yeah. And she's just like, it's ghosts. It's totally ghosts.
Well, all right. But did you ever see this thing again? No.
No, but also like we didn't break up that long after that. I had like a very hard time sleeping at her house after.
You're like,
that.
it's the
Deal
ghost
breaker.
or me.
yeah,
she-
she
could-
chose the ghost.
In any world, could this woman you were dating have come to spend the night at your house, or were you sleeping on a crusty futon somewhere? like
She did a couple of times.
How gross was your bathroom?
But it was definitely how gross was my bathroom?
was it at the time? Yeah.
yeah, like
No, not gross, but I just lived in like a teeny place
Yeah.
with like hand-me-down furniture from my sister, you know, like
And the
stuff I
occasional
found in the
roach.
trash. Like, you know, there's alleys in Chicago,
Yeah.
and not this kind. There's alleys behind houses, and people just leave, like, furniture out there, and you just kind of go out there, and then that's
they
your
have-
furniture. Like, not soft things, but, like, tables and stuff.
I used
that
to do
happens
that.
everywhere, right?
Well, I used to do that, and then I got to a point where I'm like, oh my god, I grew out of that.
Yeah.
I'll never do that again, and I'm kind of like okay with it.
I
Yeah.
was taking inventory in my furniture recently.
Yeah.
And there is nothing that has cost more than $100 in my apartment. And I'm
Wow.
a grown woman with 8 jobs.
You know?
Like, why? When do I start buying furniture?
Can I say something about all of us that I've noticed?
Yeah.
We all have great teeth.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, we do have great teeth.
all have
I actually
really
have
nice
noticed you guys
teeth.
have great teeth.
Thank you. So do you.
What's up with that? Did you guys have lots of
Do you whiten?
braces?
Y'all whiten?
I haven't been yet lately, and this is terrible.
neither.
I need to start doing it because of, you know, sometimes we're on the camera TV.
On the
Yeah.
camera
And you
TV.
have to have a
Sometimes we
One
take
of
them
selfies, you guys.
small. Well,
I'm just
have you guys, when's the last time you watched a movie from like the 80s or 90s and noticed
Yeah.
the pre-teeth whitening
Oh, it's,
situation?
you would never
It
be
is
on
stark.
TV. You would
It's
never be on
stark.
TV.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you look like a butter-toothed bumpkin.
Yeah,
Like, what the-
exactly.
How did they? Because we all grew up in the '80s, but we have fine teeth. How did they have such fucked up teeth? And we're like,
I don't know. I think they drank a lot of Crystal Pepsi or something, and just.
I also
I don't
think
know
it's
what
just like
happened.
wasn't a priority in the
Yeah.
same way. Like suddenly, I think when like adult braces started to happen and
dad
like
had
Invisalign and all those things, and then like
cosmetic dentistry.
now you like can't
Yeah.
have.
It's
No.
a really American thing, though, because I used to read a lot of this author, Margaret Atwood, who's a Canadian poet and author.
I love her.
Yeah.
Right? So, and she, a lot of times when she describes an American, she'll start by describing this, like, grill of white teeth. And they're like, and Canadians are like, "Psh, American.
My
Like,
dad.
yeah.
My dad made up for the fact that my parents got divorced by giving us giving us all orthodontics. He was like, I don't pay a lot of child
really?
support, but you're all gonna have great teeth. Yeah,
Wow.
that was
How
like
do
a thing.
how do people afford kids?
It's so expensive.
I don't know.
I don't get it. Like, I want a dog so much, and I'm like, what if it needs, like, a gastric bypass in
What
14
about
years?
How old's your dog?
He's 11 months old.
You have the cutest dog.
Yeah, you
He's
got a good
so
dog.
cute. If
What's
you're
your dog?
thinking about getting a dog,
Yeah, what do you think?
do not get a dog.
Okay.
Murphy!
Let's talk
I
about
love
it.
him. I actually love him. This is
Did you get a shitty dog?
no.
Wait, go right now to Instagram, everyone. Does he have his own?
Murph the Durf.
Yeah, Murph the Durf.
MURPH, and then the Durf is DERPH.
I follow.
Murph the Durf is his hashtag.
Can I tell you, I once ran into your fiance and your dog, and I went, Murph, and he looked
Yeah.
at me like, "How the fuck do you like? I don't know who you
know?
are."
He is actually, people do stop him
Oh, I
on the
totally-
street
before I
because
said-
like they
know who he
like
is.
comics and stuff. It's hilarious how
I've stopped you and your dog
yeah.
so many times.
Yeah, I love it. And it's so funny that he's like a thing people. But Rita's great at taking pictures of. She's like an amazing photographer, so she takes
Yeah.
amazing pictures of him.
But why do you say if I'm thinking about getting a dog, ellipses, don't?
Okay,
Period.
well, you can tell me if this is untrue about your life right now, but I'll tell you what I didn't realize was how much having a dog is like having a child, in that it requires a certain amount of stasis
Yeah.
in your situation. And I am a stand-up comic that is touring more than I'm touring more than I've ever toured before. I'm gone almost every weekend, and then when you're in town doing shows and
Yeah.
doing, everything you guys are doing. You
screwed.
go out of
I'm
town
screwed.
and you do these shoots, and I mean, I see your gorgeous photos from all the places you guys go to. It's you, I know this is all really logical, but I just never had a dog, so I never realized it. Like, they can't do anything without you.
Yeah.
I know. What
Nothing.
What if I get a tarantula?
I think you're good.
They're so
What
hairy.
if she takes it on
Yeah.
the road? Can you take it with you anywhere?
No.
Or is it just
I'm
such a
screwed.
pain in the ass?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a loveless life. I'm screwed.
I think that eventually that is something I probably will do.
Yeah.
But he's so young right now that, like,
Yeah.
on a plane or something like that, he'd just be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I can do that to anybody.
Yeah.
That's sitting near me, where I'm like, I'm sorry, he's just gonna bark for 4 hours and probably pee on you. Like, it's just like not something that
Oh,
can happen
God, I
yet.
never thought about that.
That's my next. Maybe in the next couple years. I don't. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I feel like you do it at a time, and you know what? Also, like, people make stuff work
Yeah.
all the time. Like, I'm saying all this stuff, but there's like 18-year-old single moms who are fine. So my point is,
Are they?
People can no point. But they will be.
Yeah.
They might be.
Ask them.
maybe.
Ask them.
Yeah, I think you just get to a point where you are more predictable than unpredictable. I think that's the like ratio that you're trying to.
So even if you're going out of town as predictable, it'll work because you can ask friends and stuff to take care of.
Yeah.
Alie, get a dog.
I'm working on it.
Let's ask another.
Here's a Slumber Party question.
Yeah.
We just started asking this one. Okay. It's called Killing a Benjamin. Let's say you have $100. You have a Benjamin.
Okay.
$100. You can blow it in any way you want. No one's going to judge you. No one's going to ask you, like, what do you do with
Wow.
But you have to do it at one thing.
Yeah.
Like one thing.
I don't know. If you wanted to spend like $25 on like some sandals, you could do that if you want. And then $75 on like
25. You know,
a hooker.
Today
I don't know.
Today
How
I
much
was at the mall and I went $7.99 for sandals. No way. Like that's how cheap I am. $25 for sandals.
You get those in an alleyway in Chicago.
That's funny
No
also
dollars.
because I don't know if you realized the second thing that I priced out was a hooker at $75. So 3 sandals, 1 hooker.
That's the one I didn't blink at for whatever fucking reason.
No, yeah. If you had to spend $100, like, would you go to your favorite restaurant? Would you buy yourself like a pair of jeans that are like too expensive?
So, like, can I add other money to the $100?
No.
Oh no!
Go to the
to
art,
spend
like
it
an
all.
art store, or like if you love whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Georgia, what would you spend it on?
Okay,
right now?
I think I can do it actually.
Okay, got it.
but I think I would see back-to-back movies at the highest quality possible theater, getting as many snacks as possible, and like I wouldn't steal the film. I would, exit and rebuy tickets. I'd bring like 5 friends and we'd all steal
Oh
it.
my god, would you get so much popcorn?
Yeah, I'd get so much popcorn.
dogs.
Because I am a huge movie fan, and I love living, especially action and sci-fi movies, as I said earlier, and I love living in LA because people are so into it.
Yeah.
We've got a great theater here in our neighborhood called The Vista, and I love going there. It's such an amazing time, and it also costs $40, And
Yeah.
so it's not, I know this is like a silly thing to complain about in modern times, but it's also such a pain to have to, like, factor that in. I think it
so
is like my
expensive.
favorite social activity is to go see movies with
But
people.
that's
a
like,
good
but that's
one.
2 drinks at a douche bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
So
right.
You got to hang out with people who can make you drinks for free.
Yes.
And then not
See,
spend your money on
I'd
that.
rather go to the douche bar and have a conversation with someone than sit and stare at some movie.
I don't know, but sometimes
What's your favorite type of movie?
yeah, some movies give you like lingering thoughts for days or weeks.
Yeah,
and
so do
then-
books.
Well, that's true.
Okay, well, what genre? Like, if you guys had to pick, like, what movie? What's your like movie that you would watch?
I like a movie where I learn about life and relationships.
No, because I
That's actually
honestly
true, though.
feel like you guys are maybe like that. Like,
No,
I feel
no,
like
it's true.
individually you might have some separate tastes, but I also
like
feel
to-
like we might not be into the same stuff.
No, I like to learn something psychological. I like to come out of it because I like.
Like, what
to
are we talking
work.
about? Like, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
that kind of a
all right,
situation.
all right.
I like to be freaked out a little bit. Like,
Ooh.
I like what's that movie that takes place in New Orleans, like The Skeleton Key or something like that?
Oh my God! All
You know what
right,
I'm talking about?
Sure.
Naomi Watts is in it,
Yeah.
maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I want to be like, oh my god, like the mom is actually the killer. Like
So much.
They've
Ghost
been in the
brother.
basement the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Bring them the pretzel.
What's coming up this summer that you're looking forward to? Because I'm always like summer movies. I thought Jennifer Lawrence was in an Avatar spoof, and then I realized that it was like X-Men or something, and I was like, some really don't know.
That
what's
movie's
going on.
garbage. Don't see that movie.
Okay.
But
GTK
because I saw it.
Wait, what is it?
Garbage face.
X-Men?
The most
No.
recent X-Men movie is like awful. Has a huge female problem. It's like really Jennifer Lawrence. Anyway, it's
Why is she dressed like Avatar?
because she's Mystique, the blue X-Man, who's not Beast, the other blue
she
X-Man.
didn't need to accept that role.
Well, she took on, when they cast superheroes, a lot of times they'll do it like, and then somebody will get the multi-picture deal or whatever. So if you think about when she first signed on, X-Men First Class is a bunch of years ago, and she wasn't like an Oscar winner yet. So I think that's what happened. She got grandfathered in, and it was her just... Because she is actually underused in the film. It's like not...
She's probably like, you can put me in 2 scenes, and I get all the craft service I want. And I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, she did make her a special suit because when Rebecca Romijn played Mystique in the other X-Men films, she's wearing body paint, and Jennifer Lawrence tried that and like it was very uncomfortable for her. She couldn't act. So she is wearing a like skin tight
That's
neoprene suit, or maybe like how can
How
that be
is that comfortable?
Imagine acting.
Ugh, no.
So anyway, it is actually really impressive. But the message of the movie is awful.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
2 men fighting over which one of them she belongs to.
Oh God!
You know,
oh,
a movie I
me.
tried to watch on a plane recently. Like I don't keep up with movies, so I tried to watch American Hustle. Speaking of Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Okay, you didn't like it at all.
I turned it off in 15 minutes.
Interesting.
Georgia normally falls asleep as soon as the doors in the plane close, but for some reason she was up on this flight
Unless
and sitting
it's
in front of me,
nighttime.
and I kept looking up at her screen, and she would turn back around with me with like these eyes rolled, like lips pursed, like, can you believe this garbage, like old lady.
There was a couple great
I saw her
I thought
watching
the kind of peripheral performances were great. I mean, I don't usually like Jeremy Renner a lot, but he was really
I
great
didn't
in
stay
that.
that long.
Okay, well, anyway, blah.
I knew Jeremy Renner back when he was an actor who was also a waiter, and in like way a long time ago, I think he was maybe dating one of my friends. I can't remember.
Where was he a waiter?
I don't know, just some dumb
Yeah.
shit. He was
Yeah.
like had an apartment on like some, like crappy Hollywood,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that he had gotten famous and was like in things and like was like an actor, and I was watching the Oscars and I was like, Jeremy Renner, look at that.
It's nice they gave him the night off from his shift at the restaurant.
Literally, the last I had heard, he had just booked a Duracell commercial, and I remember being like, "Good work, man!"
The
And I was
copper
like-
top.
Yeah. So I'm like, "Oh well." But anyway, so is there anything coming?
I
up
will
that
give
is
you
good?
I will give you a recommendation for something that
Yeah.
I saw over the weekend that I really liked, which is I saw Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It also has a bit of a woman
They
problem.
all do. They all
Lucy
do.
might not. Lucy is Scarlett Johansson's big vehicle that's coming out.
Do you
where
think that's gonna be good?
I'm excited about it.
Okay, cool.
I'm not. Also, I don't really. I could take or leave Scarlett Johansson. She's
Yeah.
not really my jam.
You guys, I
More of
loved
a
her.
Kristen Stewart sort of a gal.
Shocking.
Oh,
Did you guys watch the
Kristen
video,
Stewart.
the Jenny Lewis video?
I haven't
Actually,
seen it
can we get to fuck that?
Oh yeah.
Can we fuck that right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that something I can do? I can fuck Kristen Stewart? Oh, sorry.
Yes. Yes.
I just didn't know if that was part of that.
You're,
Wait,
yeah,
but
we're
is
gonna
that-
bring her in right now.
But is that
First
the
stage
one-
kiss, first fucking Kristen
Yeah.
Stewart on a
We're
podcast.
getting
Hello.
her fiance over, and she's
Wait,
gonna
but
watch.
so the one that you would see is the
yeah.
Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, I would see that one, and I also really would recommend Dawn of the Planet of the Apes if you are somebody who's at all interested in technology in movies, because what they're doing with computer animated stuff in that film is beyond what anybody's done yet.
Really? Because that's the thing I don't like. I don't want to see it about. The faces of the apes.
It's too
I
much,
can't
too real.
suspend my disbelief. No,
You know,
it's too not real.
I think you should. I honestly think at some point you should see it for that reason,
Okay.
because the main ape is more humanoid, the one that's played by
Okay.
Andy Serkis, who's the guy who also did like Gollum in the Lord of the Rings. But he's a little more humanoid. But the rest of them they're trying to make them apey. And I think it works pretty well. There's certainly some moments where, like, if they're shiny or if they're, like, wet or something, their
Yeah.
fur looks weird.
Yeah.
But they also communicate with each other non-verbally using sign language. And this is a major summer blockbuster where most of the dialogue is sign language or grunting or ape noises.
Wow.
It's unreal that they got away with that.
And people like it?
I mean, I don't know if it's like being critically reviewed well or not, but I do know that like people are seeing it.
I would not like smoke any Robitussin before you go, though. I would go.
What did his hands just say?
Yeah, I would go into there straight up clear.
What did
and
his hands
sober.
just say? It's so funny. I have to lay all the way down.
Penny. Okay, so fuck that.
What did his hands just say? Okay, so we always end the show by doing fuck that.
Fuck that. It's one thing that we love so much, we would lay it down and we would slow bone it. And another thing
We
that
would make
hate,
out it on stage in front of
make
200
Oh,
out-
wow.
But make out in real life with it because you're engaged
Here's
to. It's
the-
probably more like it.
Okay, fine.
I would put a ring on
you
it.
You would propose to it.
But and then another thing that we hate so much, we're like, fuck that. So it's like, fuck that and like, fuck that. But I was going to say, my segue was my like lay it down and caress its face would be that Jenny Lewis video with Kristen Stewart called
I
Just
gotta
One of the
see it.
Guys.
I know it's.
And I think it just came out. Have you seen it yet?
I was trying to watch it.
You
I'm
tried
such
to
a
watch
fucking- I just don't like anything.
Why didn't you like it?
Why am I so cynical?
I want to have intercourse with this video.
I don't know.
Let's
I think
talk
it's
about it.
cheesy.
What's cheesy about it? Let's talk
know.
about it.
I'm
At what point were you like, tap me out, I'm done?
First minute. I didn't like the song to begin with.
It's women in drag, yes. This is what this film is.
Well,
What is
sort
the...
of. It's a video. It's Jenny Lewis from Rilo Kiley, and she's singing, and it's a song about being one of the guys, and there's all these beautiful women in white suits, and they're all like kind of languidly playing their instruments, and then they cut to these weird scenes of like Kristen Stewart and Anne Hathaway and whatever, and they're in tracksuits with terrible mustaches,
acting like bro.
Yeah, but
bros.
it's hilarious. They're having so much fun, and they're breakdancing, and they look
Okay.
stupid, and the thing I liked about it is like the girls in the tracksuits like acting like bros are actually what girls act like when no one's looking, and I'm like, you never see that represented really anywhere, because like they're breakdancing and they're grabbing, I don't even know if they grab their crotches, but they're just being
Do you grab
goofy
your crotch and breakdance?
all the time.
Yeah.
I actually do.
You put some
gesture a
salsa
lot.
on the peanut butter cup and you grab that crotch and you break dance.
I'm just saying, but that is what I know my girlfriends to be like when there's no one
That's
to
fair.
impress. And then the white suits and like languor and half-lidded sort of sexy stares are what girls are like when they're worried about impressing someone. And so I just liked it stripped bare. And I'm not really a big fan of Kristen Stewart, but she's pretty funny in that video. So just one of the guys, I say watch it. Weigh in, tweet at us, let us know what you thought of it.
Okay, awesome.
So
Georgia-
you do one thing that let's end on like usually.
Oh, yeah,
I
sorry.
like, but it was a good segue.
Okay.
I'm not trying to talk shit to you.
You get it. 4 stars on Yelp.
Tell me one thing you hate, Alie.
Oh, one thing I hate so much?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a couple things that I hate, but one thing that I really, really hate is, you guys, I got a beef with Cracker Jacks.
What?
Oh, really?
Cracker Jacks used to have so many more peanuts in them.
Oh.
And now you eat a whole box and there are literally 2 peanuts in there.
Nobody wants the peanuts.
Yeah, it's
I
like
do.
you gotta buy the peanuts
Yeah.
and Cracker Jacks.
I'm just saying, I was eating a box of Cracker Jacks and I
really
was
fun.
like, come on.
Is there...
You can't buy the peanuts separately, Cameron.
You know what else is a
What?
bummer? The way that they had to change the toys because we're stupid in this country and we
People
like
swap.
can't have
we eat.
toys in our food because we'll eat our toys.
Twice.
You can't have nice
So
toys
now
if
it's
you
all
don't
like
eat them.
tattoos.
I know.
Yeah.
I loved getting fake tattoos, though. I'd fuck a fake tattoo.
No,
I loved it. I loved it.
Boo!
I also
Versus like a little army man. I don't
No,
know.
tattoo. I wanted to put a fake tattoo on my neck my whole childhood. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that Cracker Jacks are like a big deal. I'm not
Wait,
super. I'm
now
not a huge
first of
fan
all,
of, like,
I debate whether or not Cracker
Yeah.
Jacks are a big
No,
deal.
I meant that ironically. I mean, I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like kind of concerned about like Malaysian Airlines and like planes getting shot down.
Oh, but you're
Cracker
taking down the
Jacks
man.
are real.
Yeah.
Cracker Jacks are. I'm calling them on their bullshit.
Yeah, they're the oppressor. I get it.
I have 2 words
Appropriating cultures and stuff.
for you. Fiddle faddle.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do you know
more
fiddle
peanuts.
faddle?
I've like never had it. Is it better?
It's the same fucking thing.
All right.
But is it like? Is there a reason to?
Too much sugar on that thing.
Because you can get it at the 99-cent store, probably.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Got
it.
I haven't had them.
Let's
know what?
Let's spend $7.99 on flip flops. Get a dresser in an alley and get some fiddle faddle.
This is making me think of cheese balls.
Oh, yeah, like they're just a round.
Yeah,
bright
like remember when
orange.
those were the
bad.
way you could deliver Cheeto type things into your mouth? That was better.
And they came in a tin that was like light as air. And like, is anything in here?
Yes, light as air tin, and then that graduated into like a weird almost like a barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like a clear plastic
Yeah.
barrel for like
Oh,
rolling
God.
off of Niagara Falls
Yeah,
or
you
something.
can get them at Staples. That's the weirdest
You can
part.
get cheese
I
balls
just
at
hit my head.
Staples.
Yeah, because they're like, hey, office people, put your
We
hand in
get
that.
it. Yeah.
You dusty, disgusting
Yeah.
primate.
Everyone knows you didn't wash your hands.
Yeah, I know.
Jared at the office.
Thanks for being here late. Have some cheese balls, you fucking
I
asshole.
really kind of want to know more about you and your fiance's diet.
Oh,
Like, do you guys cook ever?
I cook a lot actually.
Okay.
And I do cook for both
you.
of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you putting them on notice?
I'm so I feel like 2 people in a relationship who have weird eating habits. Like I'm
It is
interested
fucked.
in that.
I mean, I will agree with you that it's totally fucked.
I like that, but I'm so curious
I think
because
it's
I love. Like, what did you love? You know, like that question is like, what did your mom used to make for you when you were a kid? That you're like, this is so good, and you're like, now you're like, you made tuna casserole with cornflakes in it. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Green bean casserole can fuck right off.
In a good way.
No, I hate it. Green
Really?
bean casserole's terrifying.
I mean, I will say we eat really healthy. Like
Okay.
that's like kind of the
she's a vegetarian. They probably eat a lot of wraps and stuff.
not even like a wrap like minus the wrap. I mean, it's like almost it's
gluten-free
like
wrap.
almost not great how healthy we eat. I hate moving to LA because moving to LA is great, but fuck if you can live here and like hold on to your Midwestern food ideals. 'Cause you
Yeah.
cannot. You will not be into sausage. I remember when we first moved here, we were like, what does anybody eat? There's no food in this town. And then
Coconut
now,
water.
if we go other places, we're like, everybody's just eating garbage.
Well,
Like,
I'm dating a Midwestern guy, and he'll cook for us, and we'll trade off, and I'll be like, it's almost like precious to me sometimes, the shit that he makes, because I'm from California, and my mom was vegetarian for a long time and healthy as fuck. And so he'll like use shake and bake, and I'm like, "This is so cool!
Yeah.
I love this!" Like we've never used shake and bake.
what is this, written by Diablo Cody?
I love it.
Yeah, that was my life. That was
so
my life was
exciting.
shake and bake. Terrifying. The weird sticky salt that gets on your fingers, and then
fuck
it's like
yeah.
put it in the meat bag and
Shake the meat.
jostle the meat bag, and dinner's ready. So gross. Wait, what do you hate? What do you hate?
Oh, I hate when I accidentally do anything synchronized. So, like, when you're walking across, like, a bar to go to the bathroom and there's, like, music playing and suddenly you find yourself walking into the beat. And you're like, fuck. I purposely, like, stagger my walk.
You became a Volkswagen commercial.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
hate
became
that.
like a.
And I feel like everyone's looking. I look at people when they're walking to the beat, and I'm like, oh, that's so embarrassing. So I hate when I
And then
do that.
suddenly the camera pans to a guy playing the drums on a bucket, and then
I'm
someone's
just
eating
like,
Skittles.
Oh,
no.
And like when you're drinking a beer with someone or something, and you both go to take a sip at the same time, like I'll pretend I was about to say something, so I won't take a sip at the same time as them. It's like I'll
So-
tell them something, so we don't take a sip at the same time.
Unplanned choreography.
Yeah.
What's the fear there of syncing up? You'll never
With
be
the
able to
drink,
escape.
awkwardness, like silent, like like everyone takes a drink at the same time because no one has anything to say anymore. Like, that's what I'm afraid of
Yeah.
there.
But this is why you should go to the movies, brah.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
wrong with me.
yeah, you can take simultaneous
You're
drinks.
like,
all
I'd rather
you
be at a
want.
douche bar. Would
Yeah.
you? Would you?
I would, wouldn't I? No, I wouldn't. I don't want sticky tables. Okay, I'm gonna say one thing I love, and then we're gonna end on one thing you love, Cameron.
Okay.
Wait, she didn't say what she hated yet.
No, I didn't say what I hate, but I
I'm
also
sorry.
am like trying to figure out what I do hate. I mean, I hate so many things, but I don't know that I specifically brought in a great hate for today. I mean, I guess since we've been talking so much about movie stuff, I could talk about something with that.
Yeah, what do you hate?
I hate the size of men in movies right now. I think I was watching The Fifth Element not too long ago. No, The Fifth Element is one of my favorite movies.
Good one.
And Bruce Willis in this film, speaking of like teeth that are yellow,
Yeah.
Bruce Willis weighs like a buck. He weighs like 105. Like he is so thin and
Short.
normal looking.
Yeah.
And I think something that has happened is like there's a really strange backlash against the 80s and 90s progress that women made. Like the fact that women are now anti-feminist
Oh god.
is mind-boggling because that means they don't understand what feminism is.
That's
It means they have
totally.
like no understanding of the history of a movement that's the whole reason they have the privilege of saying that they are anti-feminist. Like that is the reason you have the right to say that.
100%.
You women laid down and you walked on their backs and
Yeah.
then you said like, sorry, by the way, my shoes are fucked because I walked on your back. And I also think that what we have done to men right now to compensate for this, like women started leaving the house, women got jobs, women were more equal, and so we've like overcompensated in so many ways. I was watching the movie The Fifth Element. Bruce Willis is a normal size, and then I think about like our actors now and how physically large they have to be, how much bigger they have to be than the women that they co-star with, which is one reason that in superhero films women can't be given any good jobs because like they just have to stand there and hold tiny guns because they can't hold a giant hammer because the dude that's holding a giant hammer, he weighs 350 pounds. So I just think like Thor's gonna be a woman now, and that's moving in the right direction, but I think that like smaller men in movies is a great thing, and I also think that like smaller men or like less dudes worrying about gay panic. Let's just fix men in movies. I watched also. When's the last time you guys watched Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
Oh, not in
years.
forever.
Was it
I watched that
terrible?
this week. It's an awful movie, but one thing that's amazing about this film, and it was like such an important part of my childhood and I loved it, but one thing that's amazing is that there is a straight male character who is very like butch. He wears like sleeveless shirts. He's from a blue collar family. He's like shirtless on a motorcycle, and he's the size of Bruce Willis in The Fifth Element. And he is a dancer, and he just wants to be a dancer. And there are no gay jokes
That's great.
in the
That's
movie.
actually really great.
Nobody says like, "Are you sure?" Like that doesn't come up. The problem is that his family's like too blue collar, and they don't want him to be a dancer because it's not like a marketable skill.
Dudes just want to have fun too, it turns out.
Dudes just want to have fun. So dudes just want to have fun, not be crazy beef heads.
I like the
That's
idea
what I would like to see.
of like feminism based on what we're doing to men. I like that. It's a good way to look at it too.
I mean, we're doing the same thing to ourselves. Like, we're not letting ourselves be... Women aren't letting themselves be powerful, but we're also saying, like, okay, so if women are more powerful, then does that mean we need to, like, superpower men?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
we don't. They can just be equal. We can just be equal to each other.
I also don't like the aesthetic of so many veins. So many neck veins. You know what I mean?
It's nice when you've got an Arnold Schwarzenegger and not an Arnold Schwarzenegger in a film. You know, like, point, counterpoint, neck vein, normal skin.
I'm going to say thumbs down on your trap muscles, dudes. Because the trap muscles are the ones that make a direct line from behind your ears to your shoulders.
Yeah.
Then thereby taking your neck out of the equation.
It looks like how you want to snip it with scissors.
I know.
Ooh.
I'm saying traps, dudes. Don't work them out so hard. Go read a book, get a pedicure, call your mom, like, eat a hot dog.
Dance.
All those things seemed emasculating, even including the eating the hot dog part. And I was like, "I'm
trying."
I just meant things that sounded awesome.
Drink a light beer. Drink a Cosmo.
Deep throat a hot dog. Give a blowjob.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I meant.
Beat up a gay guy.
Hot dogs are great. Pedicures are relaxing. Moms love you. I'm just saying. Okay, so Georgia, what's one thing you love, and then Cameron, one thing.
The thing I love so much that I want to fuck, it's very simple, but I think it's just like one of those brilliant ideas that I don't know how I ever lived without it, is select-a-size paper towels.
Oh, those are the best.
Oh, man,
Right?
those are great.
Like,
yeah.
why are they making regular paper towels anymore?
I don't know. We don't need that much paper towel.
No,
And
you're
then,
right.
like, let's double select them. Let's make them into quarters.
I
Can we have that?
like
I wish.
streamer sized.
Yes!
No.
Or like quarter,
Or
like squares.
it's just a sheet, and then at the bottom you can tab off little, like, where you'd put a number for a dog walker. That
Totally.
size sheet.
Or like gum, like paper towel for your gum.
No, what you need to do, you need to take 3 rolls of toilet paper and put it on your paper towel roll. You're done.
I really want
just
you
need
to
toilet
market paper towel for your gum specifically.
I'll sell it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then
I'm
Target
sure.
will start selling it, and they'll be like, they stole my idea.
They'll put, like, paper
gum.
towel gum dispensers in people's cars.
Yeah.
Because there was a time before cup holders.
Just a little one.
Remember when your Alie had a car that didn't have cup holders?
Yeah, I
was
just
depressing.
recently got rid of it 2 years ago.
Wow.
93 Subaru. Locks were broken. I had to climb through the trunk. I was bruised for years.
I had a car I had to climb through the trunk. That
What
was
kind was it?
It was a Honda CR-V.
Hey!
Yeah, all the windows or all the doors would freeze shut in the winter. I had to climb in and out of my
guys,
car. It was not
are
the
we
best
doing?
car.
We did this to ourselves.
But did you guys ever have a phone attached to a car? Is that something that ever factored into your lives?
phone
Like a car phone?
I've seen them, and I was like, that person's
My family had a
rich.
car phone.
Shut up.
I dated a guy whose dad had one for work.
Were you like the popular kid because of it?
No, I used that car phone to distract myself making a call so that I could total that car.
No! In the doghouse.
Yes, dogs' houses.
Dogs.
Well,
Gotta be careful there.
I am sorry about that in hindsight to my parents.
Well, what's one thing that you love?
One thing that I love, and first of all, was this podcast. What a great time.
Well,
But,
thank you so much.
Sorry.
Also, Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
We can end on Tilda because it does seem like there just keeps being this great. Well, are you guys?
She can do no wrong. Like, she'll never do wrong.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the parody text account or Twitter account of hers.
Yes, that was great, right? For a minute, that was like the thing I was into.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys believe, like I believe, that she and David Bowie are?
Yeah.
It's like if one stood in front of each other, it's an eclipse, sort of.
Yeah.
Essentially, like block out the sun. Like it's like they can either both exist or neither of them can exist.
They're
It's like
Harry
they're
Potter and
yeah, exactly. They're
a lot of like mystics and shamans have a word for that, and it's called samesies.
yeah.
It's like really spiritual people.
I think your ex-girlfriend used to know that.
Yeah, okay, I'll let her know.
She was
yeah.
really-
Yeah, I think they're samesies. You know, I think they were created, from like a I think it was either like Socrates or the movie Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Maybe Aristotle, who was like talking about they're pals.
Didn't she play him in a David Bowie like biopic?
She did. Well, in one of his music videos, she's like featured in the video, and I have said this for years. But my point is, I just never knew they knew. You know, like, of course they know, but, like, I just didn't know they knew.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, they know! Like, it was such a glory. It was like Christmas morning of David Bowie.
And it makes you like them better.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you can make fun of yourself.
They get it.
Yeah.
They're on the same thing. But she also is in the movie Snowpiercer.
Oh, I heard it's
which
great.
is really good. It has the last, like, the third act is really bad. But but she in it, like, if a listener could just edit together her roles, she could individually win a short film Oscar.
Someone get on that.
So great.
One of our listeners get on that.
Get on it, you guys.
She's so great.
I wonder if David Bowie and Tilda Swinton forever have a contract that they go